Hey everyone, my name is Heba and welcome back. I want to do a get ready with me because we have an event to go to tonight. Our son and daughter-in-law are in this kind of a dance competition, I guess you could say. About over a year ago, they started taking dance lessons so they could do their first dance at their wedding, and they've kept up with it, and they're doing like, I don't know, it's not a dance recital, I should say. A little informal competition. I forgot what dance they're going to do. Let me text them real quick. Because I remember, Dancing with the Stars, seeing all the different types of dances. And actually, speaking of Dancing with the Stars, our son Luke, he did say that Karina Smirnoff, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, will also be there tonight. So I figured that's going to be fun. He hasn't replied yet, but when he does, I'll let y'all know what dance they're going to do tonight. They did one back in December, but we weren't able to go to because we were in Europe on our vacation. But this time we made sure we're not going anywhere so we can see them dance. So I've been debating what type of a look should I do since there's going to be so much glitter, so much shininess. I thought I might calm it down. I know, I thought about doing something shiny and metallic-y, but I think I'm just gonna go, very subtle. Let them do all the shininess that they need to do and glitter and sparkles and all that stuff. So the eyeshadow palette that I'll be using, it will be by Chanel, and this is number 226. Tissé Tivoli, I believe that's how you pronounce that. But here are the shades in here, very subtle, very pretty. It's got some plums in there. I would say this is more of a cool tone palette too. Let me go ahead and swatch them all on my arm. So here are the shades in this palette. Got your taupey plums in here is what I would say. It's not going to be a full face of Chanel. It will be a lot of it, but the eyeshadow, the foundation, maybe bronzer, blush, but it's not going to be a full face. But one day I would like to do that. So I'm going to put some tape underneath my eyes. I haven't done that in a while. And because I'm so anal, it has to be even on both sides because it does kind of throw me off a little bit if it's not even, the tape. So I'm just going to put it on my hand here to kind of lose its stickiness so it doesn't pull too much. This is the first time that I've tried this type of first aid tape, so I hope it's not going to be too sticky, and it does have ridges on the edges there, but hopefully after I do underneath my eyes, it would be evened out. At least I hope so. Does that look even? I hope. Close enough. Let me go ahead and prime my eyes. And this one's by Hourglass. And I'm in the market for a new eyeshadow primer. Since I'm a little darker, this one just kind of makes me look a little ashy. So I'm looking for one that's more my skin tone. There has to be one out there. There has to be. I'm sure that there is one out there, but I want it my skin tone, but with the Hourglass formula. So Hourglass, please make one just a tad deeper because I do like the formula. And I've tried other eyeshadow primers, but it's not as good as this one here. They'll be doing the Samba. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. And our daughter-in-law, she's such a good dancer too, and I'm sure that their costumes is gonna be so fun. Can't wait. Now, what was I talking about before he texts? Talking about the eyeshadow primer. I can't remember. Just so excited that they'll be doing the Samba. But I do hope to find a new eyeshadow primer that's as good as the Hourglass one, but a little bit more my skin tone. So let's deepen up the outer corner first. Let's go into this deep plum shade, and let's put you here. Oh, this one is very pigmented. Okay, that was all from that dip there. Now, I believe this quad is from their permanent line, so it's not a limited edition, or from their summer or spring or fall collection. And I have to say, these are pretty shades. And it's been a while since I've used this palette, so I thought, kind of into this using old makeup. Not old makeup, but just going back to my palettes that I've had before that needs to be used, that wants to be used. Okay, let me go into a fluffy brush without any product on it and just blend that out to soften it up. Now let's go into this pretty taupey, kind of a taupey lilac-y shade. Is that even a word? And let's put you here. Actually, these two shades by itself could be just a look. Very pretty. Let me just get a flat shader brush so I can get that shade into my crease because of my fingers. Just can't quite get it up in there. Now let's go into the inner corner with this shade. If they say it's okay, I'll put their video up here. I don't know if I'll put it at the end or during while I'm doing my makeup, but only if it's okay with them, and hopefully I'll remember to videotape them. Hopefully I'm in a good spot where I can see them. And let's go ahead and use the other shade, this one right here, using my finger, and let's just see what happens if I put it in the center. and in the inner corner, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Before I take the tape off, let me go ahead and line my eyes. Since I've got that straight tape line, or you know, somewhat straight tape, let me see if I could do a wing liner. Now it's gonna be hard because of the crow's feet that I have, but let's see. And the one that I'm using is Makeup by Mario. I think it's a pretty good dupe to the Tom Ford. I mean, the Tom Ford one is still good, but y'all know the story with the customer service. Trying to hold off buying from Tom Ford for a while, but I sure do love that eyeliner pen. But this one is pretty good. All right, I think that looks somewhat even. Now I'll take the tape off. Drum roll, please. Okay, it's not as sticky. All right, let me just clean the inner corner here. I think it's gonna be so fun seeing their dance and seeing also other dancers, because there's some professional dancers there, and wow, I wish I could move my body like that. I'm gonna go with this primer. It's by Chanel, and I picked this one up when on our trip when we missed their last dance competition. I picked this one up in duty free at the, I think it was the London Heathrow Airport. It's by Chanel, and it's the Sublimage primer. Comes with this and 2 refills. It's pricey, but getting it over there, it was cheaper and no tax. So you just twist the top, out it comes. I think that's cool. And let me get you 2 pumps in here, why not? And then twist you back down. And it smells so good. I did get a sample of this primer way back then, and I knew when we were going on a trip that I was going to search for it in duty free and maybe in Europe to see if it's cheaper, and it was. So on the way back, I bought this. And it does give you a little bit of a glow without too much oiliness to it. It has that nice scent. Now I'm going to go in with another primer. This is the Pore Perfecting Primer by Lancer. I don't know if they still carry this one, but I'm going to use it up. I need to use up a lot of my stuff. And this one's not bad. I do hope that they still carry it. Now I could go with the Chanel concealer, but let's go with Sisley Paris with the eye concealer, and I have it in 2 different shades, number 4 and number 5. I always like to put number 4 in the inner and outer corner, and it has that metal application, so it's kind of cooling to the skin. So put number 4 here and here, probably not too much since I'm a little darker, but love that cooling effect to it. And then number 5 in the middle, and just kind of mix those 2. And it's just so fun to watch other people dance. I wish I had some moves like those. But I'm glad that they're keeping up with it, because it's something for them to do together. It's great exercise, and it's so fun to do. I'm really excited to see them dance and to see Karina Smirnoff. I think that would be fun. So for this look, I'm going to go in with this foundation. It's by Chanel, and it's the Water Fresh tint. And I believe this is in the shade Medium Deep. It's been a while since I've used this one because I like to use this one during the summer. Yes, Medium Deep. They did come out with a travel size with the Water Fresh tint, but I'm going to hold off until I finish this one until I can get that travel size. But here's what, ooh, it's running down there. This is what Medium Deep looks like. Oh, it's going all the way down here. Okay. I don't know if you can see that there's little bubbles in there, and then when you blend it out, it just blends out together. See if I can do this here, put this on my face. Now with this foundation, it does come with its own brush, but I like using my own. And you can kind of see how it just kind of blends out, and it's very light. It does stay wet for a little bit, so I do need a powder, but it's very light on the skin. And then I'm going to kind of stipple it on. And it does feel kind of cooling because it's very light. Let me go underneath my eyes with this deep shade. And this one is quite pigmented, so I'm just going to go lightly with it. So I'm going to do my brows, my waterline, and mascara off camera because that can be kind of, you know, boring. But let me go ahead and do those things and I'll be right back. So the products that I used off camera for my brows, my go-to products, this is by Chantecaille in the shade Oak Brown and the Suku Brow Tint. Actually, it's a brow mascara and it's in the shade, I think, 01 Khaki. And of course, for my waterline, I had to throw in a little bit of drugstore here. This is by Essence. Love this. I think it's now $4. I hope it didn't go up more. But that's what I put in my waterline. And mascaras, I always like to double it up. I use Rare Beauty and Lancome Monsieur Big. So let's go with bronzer, and this one by Hermes. I believe this is number 03 Sahara. So my husband just came home and he said that it's hot outside and that it's going to be kind of rainy and stormy in Dallas this evening. Ooh, I hate those kind of days. So I'm glad I didn't put heavy makeup on, or at least with the foundation. It's very light. And I don't know what I'm going to wear yet. He did say that it's kind of cocktail attire. We'll see what I got that will keep me kind of cool and that's easy to kind of dash through in and out through the rain, if it rains. So for blush, I thought I might try something fun. That's a fun color. This is by Sisley Paris and it's number 2 Rosy Fuchsia. And these blushes by Sisley are very pigmented. So I'm just gonna go very lightly in. Look at that. Yeah, let me tap it off and just work from the back. Yeah. And bring it forward there. And this side I always seem to be heavy-handed. And let me go into this shade by NARS. This kind of like a light peachy shade. This is the Foreplay palette. Let me go in with that one and just kind of pop that in the apples of my cheeks here. Just kind of hopefully bring my cheeks forward. Kind of like an overlay too. And then for highlighter, let's go back into this palette and this goldy highlighter right here. Yeah, we need a little bit of sparkle. Now I do need to set this foundation with powder and I'm gonna go into this one by Hourglass, the Veil Setting Powder. Tap in and then tap on. Make sure I go underneath my eyes and my oily spots. Alrighty. I know I say that a lot, alrighty. You don't know how many times when I edit video, I just need to cut out all these okays, alrighty, so it won't be too repetitive. So let me go ahead and do my hair, find a lipstick that will match this look, and I'll be right back. Brought several lipsticks here to kind of see which would look good with this look. So let's swatch them together. I want to try this one by Hermes Rose Timissa. This is kind of a cool purple. So we got this one. And then Lisa Eldridge Velvet Carnival. This one's kind of fun. Let's see. And this one also by Lisa Eldridge, Love of My Life. I think this one's still a pink, but not as vibrant as Carnival. I don't know. I think I'm going to get rid of Rose Timissa. I think that's just going to be too dull. Let me try Carnival. Let me try that. I don't have the lip liner of Carnival from Lisa Eldridge, but let's just apply this one on. Now this one may be too much, maybe? I think this will work. I think this will work. It's kind of fun and summery. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one on. Well, all right, here is the finished look for us to go see our son and daughter-in-law's dance competition. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be happening. It's gonna be, you know, you just wanna get out there and dance yourself. Nobody wants to see me dance, actually. And hopefully they'll agree that I can put their dance video here, and hopefully I do have a good spot that I can, you know, videotape them with my phone. But I hope that they'll let me do that. It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited for them.
Evening tonight, we also will be having some amateur couples tonight. And one of them is coming up next. Luke and Olivia have been dancing for about a year, a little bit over. And this is our second showcase together with us. And tonight they're going to be performing a saucy samba. Please welcome to the floor, Luke and Olivia. Music, please.
Ay, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ey, pero me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Me lo voy a llevar a todas. Muchachos, dejan eso. Ay,
welcome, Miss Kareem.
Okay, I think this is the sexiest samba I've seen. Seriously. I call you two delicious entertainment. Thank you for this.
Fantastic job, you guys. Congratulations! Give it up for Luke and Olivia! Woo, 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 woo!
Well, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Bye.